Hey guys, welcome back to the Bloodlore Chronicles. This is episode number 4. It is the 22nd of July, so the game is now 22 days old, just over 3 weeks old. And today we are going to be talking about the Jewel Emporium, the stable, and travel today. We're going to be talking about travel because we're going to be talking about the Jewel Emporium, and they're kind of linked together. So that's two things there, and we're going to be talking about the stable and mounts. So a pretty chunky bit today to go through. Now, just want to talk about some updates that happened to the game in the last week. So, first off, you can see here that the socials have been added underneath the Ghost Trappers Classic sign. That's so you can link to just to the socials. There's not really much more I can say about that. And just while we're talking about socials, guys, the links to my socials are all going to be in the description. I have been given Game Ambassador as a new title role, which means I'm going to be posting more on Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, Reddit, and other forums to really try and push this game and really get people back in the game and the developers to make it the best it can be. So guys, I'd really love it if you could click on the socials and follow me down below, and if I share something, if you could share it further, that would be absolutely fantastic, because it just means that if I share it to, I don't know, say for instance 50 people, and then you further share it to another 50 people, and those 50 people share it to another 50 people, the game is going to get out there. And even if only 10, 15 people out of them 50 people check it out, it's more players coming to the game. So please guys, please go and link up with my socials. Follow me on all of them if you can, and let's get the Bloodlore Chronicles bigger than it is. Like I said, I'm going to be on Reddit and stuff like that as well. It's all new to me, the Reddit side of things, the Instagram side of things, so bear with me. But yeah, please go and do that. Let's get this game much bigger than it is, because the bigger it becomes, the more that the development team can do with the game. If they get the support, the cash support and stuff like that. I'm not asking you to donate, of course, but I'm just saying the more that they get in that aspect, the better the game is going to become. And we all want the best for the games that we play, do we not? So yeah, I am now Game Ambassador, and you will see me highlighted in orange on the Discord server. And the link for the Discord server will be down below. Make sure you click on that link, as it says it comes from me. So that would be great. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm just going to do this hunt, and then we'll talk about what other slight updates have happened to the game recently. Now I am in the crash spaceship. I've decided to go back a little bit. So in the premium shop, this has been added, just as a kind of disclaimer. It says all coins are only usable as long as you are subscribed. I feel this has come from episode 1, where I did make that mistake, but it's here now in black and white, and you can see it. Like I said, it's the 22nd, so we will soon be looking at what the next deals are. So that will be good. What else? I think there was a few bug tweaks and stuff like that, but also the other one is the leaderboard. If you click on the leaderboard now, you can see your avatar, whether that is a personalized avatar or whether all that is just an in-game avatar. But now you can see your avatar and the name, but also, guys, you can scroll down and see up to, I think it's up to 50, but if you you click next and stuff like that, you can see even further. So that's really, really good, and a nice little feature to add. So before we get into the main chunk of it, I also want to talk about some discussion on the Discord server at the moment. So currently there is a poll on the Discord server. It's open for the next 6 days, and it's about missions. So missions, I presume, will be coming very soon to the Bloodlore Chronicles, and if they work anything like the Ghost Trappers Classic, it will be hopefully a 3-day, but this is what they're voting about. So a 3-day mission, and if you complete it fully, then you'll get X prize. If you complete 70% of it, you'll get 70% of that prize. If you complete 30%, you'll get 30% of that prize. Hopefully that will be coming soon to the game. We are still waiting on the coffin hunt, which I presume will be stored hunts as well. You know, when you go to sleep or you're at work or at school or whatever, and you can't actively hunt, every so often you'll get a stored hunt. And if you do, oh no, it has gone. I was going to say there was a little bit of a spoiler in the cache section, which has been removed, so I'm not going to talk about it. Right, let's get into the main chunk of the reason we're here today. And guys, spoiler warning. You might see more than you want to. I know a lot of players are now starting to get into Region 3, and a few players have started getting into Region 4. You know I'm number 3 in the world at the minute, so I do have a lot more open than other players. So spoiler warning, if you don't want to see, either look away or tune out. But either way, drop a like, smash that subscribe button while you're here. So let's go. Let's have a look at the Jewel Emporium. In fact, I do need to craft some more stones while I'm here anyway. Let's just do another 100 of them while I'm here, and I've got 4 seconds between now and my next hunt, so we'll just get that and then we'll go and talk about the Jewel Emporium, and we'll link it up with travel. Okay, so the Jewel Emporium is the place where you get your baits from, and there's 3 standard baits, which is the Sanguine Pearl, the Sanguine Garnet, and the Sanguine Jasper, and you can read the descriptions. They are basic baits. Sanguine Garnet gives you a -10 attraction, which kind of gives you the opportunity to just get the lowest of the lowest in each region, so that you're not encountering more of the stronger ones. Your Sanguine Pearl is your sort of like your mid sort of bait, and then the Sanguine Jasper has got an attraction of +1, so you've got a slightly better attraction rate for rarer enemies. There is a couple of other baits, and I'm just going to show you those first. So you've got the Sanguine Ruby, is what generally drops from a lot of mobs as you're playing. And then you've also got the Sanguine Diamonds, which is a premium item. But let me tell you, it's definitely worth paying for those premium items. And as you can see, each one have got their own stats. Now, not only are these used as baits, these are used as crafting materials, and we'll see that when we go further into this video. So back to the Jewel Emporium. So, like I said, those are your 3 basic baits, as well as the other 2 that you can get. One's a premium, one's a drop. Then you might see these. So you've got infused pearl crystal, crypt pearl. I don't know where I got them words from. I just completely made that up. Infused crypt pearl and imbued crypt pearl. Now these are used in the crypt. Now this is why I wanted to kind of tie this in with travel, because we'll go and have a look at what's needed to go to the crypts and stuff now. But so when you go to the crypt, you can use the crypt pearls just as standard bait. They work just like sanguine pearls. But then if you infuse it here with the sanguine ruby, it's 1 for 1. You will get the same stats as the sanguine ruby. If you decide that you want to do it with the diamond, you will get the same stats. And it's again 1 for 1. So if you wanted to craft 100, you can. It just gives you exactly the same stats as the original bait, just they are locked to that. So you can't use these in the woods, in the dark crawler cave. So let me show you what I mean. So infused crypt pearl and imbued crypt pearl, you can use these if you go to Crow's Hill. So in the first area here, the Crow's Hill Cemetery, you can use any bait you want, anything you want. If you go to Crow's Hill Crypt, so to access Crow's Hill Crypt, you need to have 10,000 experience points. You also need to have the Crypt key, and then you can only use these baits. If you use any other bait there, it will not work. So the Crypt Pearl, infused Crypt Pearl, and then imbued Crypt Pearl. So any other bait will not work, not even the diamonds. So just be aware of that. So the same works with the infused dark cave pearl and the imbued dark cave pearl. Same stats, but only work for the dark forest. So again, the werewolf thicket, you can travel there once you get 40,000 experience points. And that's open to any bait that you want to use again. So even if you've left the pearls on from the previous one, they will still work here. But if you travel to the Dark Crawler Cave, which you need 90,000 experience points, you need the Encased Insect. And then you can only use the Dark Cave Pearl, the infused Dark Cave Pearl, and imbued Dark Cave Pearl. I will get my words out. So any other bait in that area will not work. And then the same goes again for the sludge tunnels. So 150,000 experience points is required to travel there. And again, any bait you want there will work. And then the crashed spaceship is 250,000 XP. And you need the sewer key. My guy, look how creepy he looks. But then this time you're using sewer pearls, infused sewer pearls, and imbued sewer pearls. Now the sewer pearls, the crypt pearls, whatever, the cave pearls and stuff like that, they all drop as basic bait from enemies. So don't worry about like, oh, I haven't got any of them, how am I going to craft it? You get them from enemies. So then we'll look at Neo Kyoto. I presume I'm pronouncing that right, Kyoto. Neo Kyoto, and like I said, if you don't want to look here, you know, either mute, turn away if you've not got this far. But Neo Kyoto requires 400,000 experience points, so it's quite a lot. It's a bit of a grind, but hey, that's part of the game. And again, any bait you want here, that is no problem. And then for 500,000, well, 550,000 experience points, you also need the first Dojo Flyer, you can travel to the Phoenix Fist Dojo, which is currently, as of today, the highest area in the game. So that is as high as you can get. And again, you need Zen Pearls, infused Zen Pearls, and imbued Zen Pearls. That is your bait for this area. So that kind of clears up Dual Emporium and travel in one big chunk. The next thing we're going to talk about is the stable and mounts. So, stable is where you will get your mounts. I like how this one says to tame the Nighthawk motorcycle. Sleek and powerful ride designed for those who crave speed in style. Awesome looking bike. Takes a lot of materials to craft. And like I said in the previous video, guys, don't think that sorry, I'm just going to get that out of the way. So, don't think that your lower crafting materials are going to be useless, because I think they are going to be essential all the way through the game. So you might have to continuously go back to craft these. So if you do want to get this Nighthawk motorcycle, it's going to cost you 300 Devil Steel, and then all these different ones, and you'd have to go back to the crypt to get crypt stones unless you've got enough of them. Lunar stones, certainly one of the tougher drops in the game, I've noticed. Jade Pearl, which is a drop from the final area, the Fist Dojo. Space Stone, and then Sanguine Jasper. Now that's 1500 Jasper. So let's go and have a look at how much 1500 Jasper would actually cost you, because it's not just crafting materials anymore, it's also the cost. So if you were to do 1,000, that's going to cost you 50,000. So if you need 1,500, that's 75,000 VGC. So just bear in mind that information there too. So I don't have a lot to show you in the stable, but this is where you get all your mounts from. I will show you the mounts I currently have, and have crafted and have dropped. So mounts you can get from purchase, craft, drop, and premium shop. At the moment, I think there's only one in the premium shop, I think is the one. No, there's not one in the premium shop at all. But that could be something that comes out next month, who knows. I have not seen anything in that. So these kind of three here are your first three. And you can see each one has a description, and then they all have their own stats. First Strike gives you, so when you go into a fight, you'll notice that the opposing I can't even think of the name of it now. The opposing mod will always get first attack. With First Strike, you have always got the first attack, which can be helpful. And each one of these I have crafted. And like I said, they've all got their own different stats. The Battle Alligator gives you a huge 40 health increase, 8 to 10 chance with charge, and then a Poison Ward. And then the current one I'm using, which I think is possibly the highest one at the minute, is the Battle Chicken. Awesome. A battle chicken. All I can think is like riding into battle on a chicken. Everyone turns up on horses and stuff like that, and you turn up on a battle chicken. So yeah, battle chicken is possibly the best, and don't underestimate how much that is going to cost you to make. It's quite a lot. So that actually does really kind of bring us towards the end of this video. I'm sorry if I have spoiled anything for you. I did say there was a spoiler warning. And hopefully it's give you some sort of information as to mounts, travels and stuff like that. We're just going to do this one against the Hive Queen. She is the rare in this area. And you know what? She's taking quite a lot off me here. I don't think I'm going to kill her. Oh, I did. Look at that. That was super close. That last round must have done a fair old bit of damage there. Didn't really get much in regards to drops. The Hex of Summoning is always nice to get. How many have I got at the moment? 26. Always nice to get Hex of Summoning. Certainly when you are chasing the legendaries or bosses, whatever you want to call them. So guys, thank you very much for being here. Next time we are going to be talking about the Armory and the Weapon Master. So that will be a little bit more in depth on there. And hopefully I'll have some more information to give you about things, but who knows? I don't know. I just get the same information as you on the Discord server. So guys, check out my socials. Share anything that you can on there. Drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you next time for episode 5 of the Bloodlore Chronicles. Take care. Bye bye.